Hello, my name is Jazmin and I'm going to show you important information about my research project. Well, I will apply that project in Liceo Maurilio Alvarado Vargas in Tilarán, Guanacaste, with the theme Costa Rican Culture and the Improvement of Communication Skills, and with the title Implementation of Costa Rican Culture to Improve the Communication Skills of Age-level Students at the Liceo Maurilio Alvarado Vargas. We know that most of the teaching-learning process takes place in a social environment. The people present in this process are constantly influenced by the culture of the place and country where they live. Many of these cultural issues and nationally important characters are part of the daily conversation topic of students. Concerning these aspects, the importance of including those aspects and characters of the national culture within the development of the classroom lessons is denoted. The purpose of including these aspects within the topics already stipulated in national planning is to give a class in which students feel identified and can be active actors in their own learning process. The students of Liceo Murillo Alvarado Vargas are especially interested in the area of learning English as a second language. Unfortunately, motivation means that many may lose this interest, since being young they are in a social and cultural context with which they identify, and when entering a class they may feel that they are entering a totally different world. This complicating learning. Well, about the general objective, our general objective is to implement activities that include the current national culture to motivate students and thereby produce an improvement in communication and expression skills. And about the specific objective, we have three. The first one is to diagnose problems present in students in aspects of cultural motivation for better development of communication skills in English as a foreign language. To implement activities that apply aspects and characters of the national culture for the motivation of the students and consequent better development of communication skills in that area of English as a foreign language. And as the last one, to evaluate the students' development of communication skills in English, product of the application of aspects of current national cultural aspects in class. Well, now in chapter 2, about literature review, we have three topics about culture, the relationship between culture and education, and expression skills. We know that in the area of culture and education, the education takes place in a social environment, so it's so important to talk about both, and about expression skills is part of our topic, so we need to talk about that in the literature area. In chapter 3 about design and method, from the moment the topic of this research is read, it can be seen that it calls for action, for the application of methods and activities to improve the teaching English area. So because of that is that we are doing an action research project. And in this project we are using the mixed method, that approach that combines the quantitative and the qualitative approaches. It is because the mixed approach will be used, which was both numerically evaluable aspects as well as those abstract ones present in culture and education area. In chosen setting and population, well, this research took place in Liceo Maurilio Alvarado Vargas at the 8th level classroom. The teacher in charge of this level has her own classroom, so this is a physical setting in which the project will take place. But it is important to emphasize that part of the project will also be carried out virtually due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Due to this, within the user resources are technological ones. And about the population, we know that according to the Ministry of Health, the institution need to follow some rules, so they divide the groups into A and B, so that will be a problem to define the total population in a week. And talking about data collection procedures and tools of initial research, I am going to apply the methods of observation and questionnaires from Google Forms. First, I need to go to the classroom and observe a complete lesson to test some points. And with the Google Forms questionnaire, I will test other countable aspects. So this presentation ends here, but the project will continue. Thank you for paying attention to that important information about the three first chapters of the project.